Welcome back to Last Man Stands World Champs Finals Day. Runaway Bay pitch 2, the second quarter final of the day. We've got the Western Swingers from Sydney taking on the Bomb Squad from Brisbane. Weather conditions set fair. It's pretty windy out there, but it's dry. No rain in the forecast. The officials here, James Bennett and Rob Hayter. Bomb Squad winning the toss and deciding to bat first. Opening the batting, Kurt Davidson and Timo. And opening the bowling in the second over here is Vikrant Nehru. This should be an epic contest as both teams looking for a place in the semi-finals. Full toss, down the ground, not too long on. Just be a single. Just getting his men in the right fielding positions. Pretty standard LMS field, yeah. Everyone on the fence. Got your long off and long on back. Got your deep square, third man, fine leg and cow corner. Edged away down to third man. The man down there, Gus Sloan. A popular character on the Last Man Stands circuit. He's toured the world with Last Man Stands. Quality player and a big player for the Western Swingers. Lots going to be expected of him today. That's good bowling from Nehru. Full toss, smash towards long on. There's protection out there. He'll cut that off. It's in the air, hit down the ground. AK comes around and it disappears over, long off for a maximum. Fantastic striking there from Timo. A big 60 in the over. 14 for naught after 2. So the schedule for today, this quarter final and then the semi-finals with the grand final around 3 PM local time. If you're in the area, pop down. There's a fully stocked bar, some delicious food on offer in the kitchen. From the kitchen. There's some absolute legends from this tournament hanging around, supporting the other teams, having a few refreshments. There's been 28 teams here this week. We're down to the absolute business end of the tournament. The big dance, they like to say. Slapped away to long off. Good feeling that. So Widestrom just losing a shape, pushing it down the leg. Danny Batra chases down. Wide signalled. Bowling this from Widestrom, good comeback. Chip down the ground, just be a single. That's nice bowling this from Wider Storm. Just sliding down the leg side. Danny Bettron gives chase. He'll chase it down and they'll get back for 3. So good running here from the bomb squad. Leg by signalled by Rob Hayter. And that brings an end to the over. 24 after 3. Sorry, apologies. 1 ball to go. Fantastic end to the over here from Wider Storm. Bowled him! What a ball! James Timmo playing all around it, and it's knocked the middle stump out the ground. Unbelievable scenes here. Pitch 2. Dangerous. Timmo's got to go. He's been a rock at the top of the order for the bomb squad this week. Unfortunately, it's the end of the innings for him today. In for the bomb squad, Dominic Donaldson. Played down the ground too long off. They've run the first one hard. They're going to get back for 2. It's really good running here from the bomb squad, pulling the fielders under pressure. Shorts, played on. Inside edge. And this fantastic bowling this from Vikram Nehru. Dominic Donaldson's just played it on. Unfortunately, he's got to make his way. And the Western Swingers on fire here. Fortunate way to get out. Just looking to run it down to third man. He's got to go. So Matea, the new man in for the bomb squad. It's another quality player. He's positive. He hits a big ball. He likes to take on the attack. He's not going to let the bowlers get on top of him, the way I've seen him play this week. So 4 overs complete. Bomb squad in a bit of trouble. 25.
Welcome back to Runaway Bay. You joined us here for the run chase, Western Swingers. Looking very good here, requiring 47 or 46 balls to overcome the bomb squad from Brisbane. So this state of origin clash between the New South Welshmen and the Queenslanders. Coming to the end of the 6th over, Dominic Donaldson completing his 2nd over. 57 for none, good opening partnership here from Western Swingers. Get down to the offside there. It's placed beautifully in the gap. Is that going to run all the way? The fielder's coming round. It's going to slow up in the outfield. They're going to come back for 3 though. Excellent running there. Danny Batcher moves on to 18 off 14 balls. Young Sadeep Deepak has looked excellent out there. 40 off just 20 deliveries. Brings it end to the 6th over. 60 for none. Western Swingers going very well here. Charging towards their victory total. Victory target of just over 100. Tom Coupit coming on to bowl his 1st over. Start of the 7th over here. Down the leg side, 1st up, so a freebie for the Swingers. So bomb squad, not enough of a total really, 103. They needed early wickets here to stand a realistic chance. So Cupid more on line there. Danny Batcher, reminder that he's a LMS Australia international player, having played in the World Cup in Kenya in June. He's hit that beautifully into the gap. Excellent effort in the deep there by the fielder, but wonderful placement there from Batcher. He really got that one out the screws and he fires it through extra cover for 4. So he's beginning to get going now as he moves on to 23 off 17. The Sydney side looking very good here. Widely discussed in LMS circuits as potentially the better wicket keeper in that Australian side, but wasn't skipper. All important skipper role, and it's gone through there. So Deepak here looking excellent. We've seen him from an Indian Super Series before when he played with the Sydney Storm. Young, promising player playing for Randwick Petersham in the Sydney grade leagues. It's the 7th over here, 65 for none. Lovely shot there, behind square, on the leg side. Excellent stuff from Danny Batcher. A maximum for him. He moves on to 29 of 19 balls. Only 33 required now for the Western Swingers to advance to a World Champ semi-final. It'll be a wonderful thing for them. The Australia champions. Record number of times Sydney champions as well, with their last title a couple of months ago. Very well-rounded unit. They're going to have to be at their best to have a chance of winning this World Champs today. As we just look, that goes down towards long off. It's just going to be a single out here to the deep. Fielded by Mick Timmins in the deep. Brings an end to the 7th over. 72 for none now. Excellent work there by Danny Batcher in that over. Moves on to 30 off 20 balls. Just 32 runs required for victory now. Cupid's 1st over goes for 12. Reminder that there's a lot of games on today due to the incredible amount of rain and washouts yesterday that impacted the penultimate day of this World Champs here on the Gold Coast. 50 millimetres of rain fell here at Runaway Bay yesterday. Excellent work by the ground staff later yesterday and first thing this morning to ensure that we're getting in a full day of action for you to watch today. Super Sunday at the World Champs. It's quarterfinals, semi-finals, then the all-important final. Just a reminder that this is the second innings of this quarter-final. The Brisbane side bomb squad scored 103 in their 15 overs, reduced to 15 overs due to yesterday's washout, just as we see Thomas Hancock coming into the attack. Tidy first ball dot. Let's just see his second ball here to Danny Batcherer. Again, just a dot ball. Kurt Davidson starred in the first innings, got 48 not out. Not too much from the rest of the bomb squad batting lineup though. And Vikram Nehru starred with a ball 3 for 21. Another player that we've seen in action in the India Super Series. Let's just see Hancock bowling this. Batcherer just plays that carefully into the offside. No real pressure on them required. Run rate wise, they'll come back for 2 comfortably. Nazir Shinwari picked up the other wicket in the first innings. And in reply, no wickets yet. It's been a superb opening partnership so far. Sadiq Deepak, 40 off 20 balls, including 2 maximums. 2 maximums also for Batcherer, who's on strike now, plays it into the leg side. That's just going to be 1 to mid-wicket. He moves on to 33 off 24 balls, the Australia rep player. Reminder that this is Sydney versus Brisbane in this World Champs quarter-final. Tossed up there, Deepak into the leg side. They're going to look to come back for 2. They've run the first one hard. They'll comfortably come back for 2. Brings an end to the 8th over. 77 for none. Just 27 runs needed for victory. A tidy first over from Hancock, but it's not enough. They need wickets here. They need a lot of them quickly. Bomb squad. Otherwise, they'll be heading out of this World Champs on the final day. So this match will complete quarter-finals for this World Champs, and we're just into the semis and the finals. So stay tuned to see whether anyone can overcome the South Africans. They're the tournament favourites, Santon Royals and Masagmi. Boy, the Western Swingers are the #1 ranked side in the world. So on paper, in terms of rankings, the Australia Champs should be favourites. They've got some serious bowling lineups and terrific batsmen, the South African teams, so it's going to be a big ask for the Australians to overcome them, but they'll believe. They won't have much turnaround time here after their innings, so they'll be looking to chase these runs as quick as possible. At least they're batting second, so they've got a bit of a breather there. Just Deepak and Batcherer will have to catch their breath. Deepak's a young man, he'll be fine. Batcherer, a little bit older, but he's a fit fella. See the start of the 9th over, change of ends with Tom Cupid coming on to bowl his second over. Beautifully hit there by Batcherer, right out the screws, through the covers for another boundary. See how wet that ball comes back, having been hit into the marsh. 81 runs. They need 23 runs to win. 23 needed for Western Swingers to advance the World Champs semi-final. The Australia champions. Batcherer on strike to Cupid. Stays a bit low. Batcherer patiently watches it, plays it to the leg side. Come back for 2. It's a fine innings now from Danny Batcherer that goes through, and they're going to get the 3rd on the overthrow, are they? Almost a run out there. That was high risk run there by Sadiq Deepak. Batcherer moves on to 40, Deepak on 42, 20 required. In theory, both batsmen could still retire here. 8 and 10 respectively needed for their 50s. 8.2 overs, 84 for none. This World Champs quarter final. Deepak hits that well down to long off, misjudged it, then had to come back, watched it well, took it on the boundary, brings an end to a fine innings from Sadiq Deepak. He hit 2 4s, 2 6s, but he has to depart for 42 of 22 deliveries. Okay, so the young man, first wicket for the bomb squad. And there's Tom Cupid to take it, call it long off. See the new batsman coming in for Western Swingers, just awaiting confirmation of who it is. Akshay Narwal coming out to bat now. Former world #1 ranked batsman. We saw him in action in Chandigarh in the India Super Series earlier this year. Big hitting batsman, quick bowler as well. So can Narwal deprive Danny Batra of his 50? There's 20 runs needed to win. 8.3 overs gone. The left-handed Narwal coming in. Can Tom Coupet follow up with the second wicket? He comes in, played off his legs there by Narwal, just for a single to get off the mark. 1 ball remaining of the 9th over. 85 for 1. Western Swingers, the Oz champs, coasting towards victory here. They got 7 wickets in hand. They need only 19 runs. Outside off, followed by Batra. It's just going to be a single to cover. Moves on to 41. Overs completed, 86 for 1. Let's have a look at the scorecard here. Terrific opening partnership there. 42 for Sadiq Deepak off just 22 deliveries. Danny Batra 41 off 27. He's still out there. Akshay Narwal just into the innings. Reminder there, this is a 15 over a side reduced game. He followed soon after by the semi-final. Tough work for the Western Swingers here today. They're going to have to play 3 matches in a day to win this tournament. They made short work of this one. It's played off his legs there. Danny Batra moves on to 42 off 28. 17 runs required for victory. Narwal looking across to the leg side. He's hitting into the wind though. Towards square leg will be with the wind. Just played down to long on there. Western Swingers coasting towards victory here. They don't need to run too hard now. They'll have a short turnaround between the quarter-final and semi-final, so make sure you stay tuned. Just play behind square there. There's no fielder there. Deep square leg having to come all the way round, and I think it's going to slow up before the boundary, so he's got a long run. Comes all the way. Oh, excellent fielding in the deep and rolled into the boundary. A magnificent effort on the boundary. Couldn't quite keep it in. Top work there in the deep, but not quite enough. So that's another 4 for Danny Batra. He moves on to 46. 92 for 1 the score. Looks like Batra has a good chance of getting his 50 here, which will be a fine innings for him in this World Champs quarter-final, the Australia rep player. 2 balls left in the 10th over. Thomas Hancock to bowl. Danny Batra on strike. Hancock comes in, tosses it up, reverse sweep there from Batra, and that's a terrific way for him to bring up his 50. Reverse sweeps it down to third man. Moves on to 50 off just 30 deliveries, 4 fours, 2 sixes. The Australia representative player Danny Batra walks off retiring. Magnificent 50 in this World Champs quarter-final. Well played, Danny Batra. Now means that there's just 8 runs required for victory. I think this is another Australia rep player coming out to bat with Gus Sloan coming to the crease. Only 8 runs needed. I think he's going to try and make quick work of it here, Gus Sloan. He's a very urgent, efficient cricketer. Won't want to be wasting time out there, knowing that they potentially got 2 games to come today. Sloan on strike, first delivery, played into the offside. Just going to jog the single. 7 runs required for victory. 10 overs. 97 for 1. Just 7 needed for the Australia champions, Western Swingers, to knock out the bomb squad from Brisbane and progress to a World Champs semi-final. They'll be up against Santon Royals, who looked magnificent in their win over the other Sydney team, Spider Monkeys, earlier today. So one Sydney team going out in the quarterfinals and one progressing, barring a absolute miracle from the bomb squad here. Mattia comes into the attack now for his first over, slips down the leg side there. So Asher Kumar struggling with his lines first up. That means that there's 6 now needed for victory. Can Gus Sloan do that in one hit? He'll be hitting into the wind and long on is deep. So it'll be a risky shot. I don't think we'll see him play that. Goes outside off stump, through to the keeper. Just a dot ball there, bit of frustration there for Gus Sloan. He's had a terrific tournament so far, Gus, with bat and ball. We saw his class in the World Cup in Kenya in June when he was representing Australia LMS. Asher Kumar, Tyre comes in, second delivery. Well bowled, skiddy ball into Gus's pads. So a dot ball there. They'll be keen to get this done, Western Swingers, just to get a bit more of a breather before the semi-final. Reminder that due to the washouts yesterday, this is a quarter-final going straight into a semi. Gus Sloan hits that well out to the deep, but point will come round, so it'll just be a single. 5 needed to win now. Victory target is 104. Reminder that Western Swingers are the world's #1 ranked side. So we're coming down to the business end with 3 of the tournament favourites all making it through to the final of the semis. Asher Kumar gives a bit of room for Akshay Narwal to hit that to the leg side. Belts it through the vacant region. Excellent power there from Narwal. Picks up a boundary. Means that just 1 is required for victory now. Scores a level. 7 wickets in hand. This has been a fine performance by Western Swingers, led by Vikrant Nehru. They bowled excellently to restrict the bomb squad to 103 from their 15 overs in this reduced match. And now they could be chasing inside 11 overs if they get a single or more off this last delivery. Back to the bowler, it's going to go into a 12th over, scores a level after 11 overs. That the match that we got coming up for you is the Australia champions taking on one of the tournament favourites, the South African Santon Royals, coming into this tournament in fine form. We've got some terrifically talented players, so that's going to be a heck of a match-up for you to watch very soon. Bowler comes inside 12th over, outside off stump. It's a dot ball there. This is Thomas Hancock in his 3rd and final.